So guys, we're just going to cut through here and see if we can find DPD. Very few maps in the area to help people find where they're going. And although if you pick up Google Maps you can see shapes, shall we say, some of them are listed, some aren't, so we'll just have a wander up this way, see what we can see.
Okay.
Hello there, you alright?
You.
Do you happen to know if there's a cut through up here?
No, I don't believe there is.
There isn't. Alright, we'll have a look anyway. Okay. Cheers now, thank you. So, it looks like there might be more police. Oh, operational vehicles. So I wonder what this place is then. Right, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 marked vehicles. And all it says, operational vehicles. Nothing else. So obviously Gloucestershire Constabulary covers a huge area. Don't know if these are in for a service or something, or something's going on. So we can see any other signs. Yeah, they're all Gloucestershire. So, you alright, mate? Repairs?
Yes.
They reckon them. Yeah, so not sure what this place is, but we'll have a look up here at the moment and we'll pick that up on the way back if we can't get through. I'm sorry?
Okay.
I'm fine, thank you. Why do I look well?
You're not filming me, are you? This is private property.
Whereabouts?
As soon as you step onto there.
It doesn't say so.
Well, it is private property, and this is a private building.
Well, I only follow the law, so if it doesn't say so, I'm assuming this is publicly accessible, so therefore I'm gonna carry on.
Me, are you? Why are you filming?
Well, because you spoke to me.
No, in general, why are you filming? You're filming inside a private
Can I just
building
ask
right
who
now.
you are so that I know who I'm talking to?
Why are you filming me?
So you don't want to engage with me properly?
Why are you filming me?
Do you want to engage with me and tell me who you are?
Sarah. Why are you filming
Hi Sarah, I'm Scott.
Why are you filming me?
I'm filming you because you spoke to me.
But why are you filming in general? You were literally filming me on the way up.
Actually, I wasn't filming until you actually spoke. You may have seen me turn the camera back on.
Say that again. Can you turn the camera off?
I wasn't filming.
I'm stood currently on private property and you're filming me on private
Well, you've got
property.
1 foot in a public accessible
Right, can you
area,
stop filming me?
and now your hands are in a publicly accessible area.
Mate, I'm not being funny, but this is private property.
Right, like I
So why
said,
are you
there's
filming
no
me?
signs to say
Okay, that's
private.
fine.
Okay,
But
I
please
only
may
follow the
delete.
law.
Okay, well, I'm asking, why are you filming me?
Well, I was just trying to tell you, but you
Right,
cut
well, tell
across
me
me.
then.
Okay, take a deep breath. Calm down.
Tell me why you're filming
Okay.
me.
I am filming matters of public interest, recording businesses through the COVID pandemic, how people are coping, how some people are still coming to
I'm not
work.
giving you permission to film me.
Can I just tell you?
Okay, that's fine. I will ring my manager.
There is no expectation of privacy.
No, I will get my manager to come down.
Please
and say
do.
you're harassing me.
Yeah, please do. Thank you. I'll wait for him then, because
Yeah,
I was
fine.
going somewhere, but as you want me to wait, I'll wait. Ah, there we are, guys. Wasn't even filming till I was spoken to, and now somebody wants to make a big deal of the fact that I am walking in a public accessible area, filming local businesses, man with a camera. So I'm not going to give him long, mind. He better pull his finger out because I've got things to do. So what is this place anyway? This is the WCS group. Safe, efficient compliance. Marlow Critical Services. So we'll look those up on Google later.
Hello, buddy. You right?
Hello, sir. How you doing? What's your name?
Doesn't matter what my name is.
Oh, I was just going to introduce
I don't want to be
myself.
recorded. That's fine.
You've just approached me, so that's a bit silly, isn't it? To say you don't
I'm
want to be
asking
recorded.
Data protection.
Okay,
myself
explain
and
data
others.
protection to me then, because you've...
I don't have to explain anything. I'm just asking you.
Okay, so you're going to quote things that are incorrect.
Let's go for a walk over here to the police.
Yeah, by all means, yeah. Actually, bring them to me?
No, you can.
Because I'm actually going this way until I was stopped.
That's fine.
Oh, come on then, let's go over here then, come on.
We just want the footage deleted.
No chance.
That's fine.
That's fine.
No chance at all.
We'll
Is that a personal phone or a business phone?
That's a personal phone. Can
Okay,
you stop
if you take
recording
any
it?
images of me, I will request them.
I'm ringing the police, so can you stop?
No, I'm just saying,
them?
I will request
Can you
them
stop recording me? Like
under
I stated,
GDPR, which I understand.
This is private property.
Keep going, love. You're making yourself a YouTube star. I think you are. You're dead right. I'm not going to be embarrassed at all. In no way, shape or form. I do hope you appreciate me giving up my time, because I was
It's
actually
your time. You carry on. All we've asked you, all we've requested.
Oh, so I can carry on then?
Because
you just asked me to come here. Make your mind up now.
No, I've asked you to come here, but what
You
I'm
don't want to
asking
introduce
you to,
yourself. I was happy to have a decent conversation
I
with you.
have politely requested you delete the footage.
Yeah.
Hello, when if I get some
Hello,
police
sir. How are you?
assistance?
Hello. Yes, I can help.
I've politely asked this gentleman to delete video footage of us and what we're doing, and he's declining.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's harassing us, but I'd just like to know where you stand with it.
Slightly harassing me, and this is private property.
Okay.
And see, that's just what I mean.
Okay.
So we thought we'd come and see you guys and just get a bit of a spin on it to see
Just for
where
the
we
camera,
stand with it.
guys. I'm sure the officer will introduce himself to us properly in a second.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, my collar number and names there.
Thank
but
you
I'm
very
PC
much,
Brewster.
officer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just for clarity, to my knowledge,
Yeah.
and this isn't my normal station, I thought this was public. I can check that.
Private, yeah.
It's private, you're saying. Okay. And what was your business? Sorry, that you were conducting.
We work.
I was
Over
literally
there.
answering the door to a delivery guy, and this gentleman was recording. I asked him to stop, and he wouldn't.
Okay. Okay.
Co-worker.
Would you like to hear my side of the story?
Oh, I will. One
Okay,
second, but obviously,
yeah, no,
it's them that's.
I'll be
yeah,
patient,
okay.
you carry on.
And you're both from WCS there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Shall I speak to this chap and come and speak
You
to you
can,
in a bit?
yeah, perfectly fine.
I'd actually
Yeah.
prefer if you spoke to me in front of them, because I think they're going to get educated today.
Okay.
And I don't mean that rudely.
Basically, we just want the footage deleted. We will go back in, or we can stay. But
I'd like you to stay.
right,
I've
you're
followed
not
your
dictating
request
to
to
me
come
what we
here.
do.
Yeah.
You can go off if you like,
Right,
young lady.
but
Get
we
on
do
with work.
want this deleted, because I will get the information for you whilst you're chatting to this gentleman about this being private property.
Okay.
That's helpful, isn't it? I'll do that.
And obviously I've come over here because obviously she felt threatened.
Yeah, fair
So-
enough. Okay.
Dear oh dear,
Come to you
felt
guys
threatened.
Okay.
Best
Well,
opportunity.
and it's exactly this is what
Do
I've
you know?
said. If they go back, and I'll speak to you, and then I'll speak to them.
All right,
Because
but, yeah.
separating you seems to
Are
be.
you sure don't want to share names so that
No,
we
no,
can
you're
have
fine,
no, we
thank
didn't
you.
want a pleasant conversation, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So do you want to hear my side of the story
Yes,
before
well,
you
sorry.
make any assumptions?
of course. What was
Yeah.
your name, sorry?
I don't need to give that, do I?
No, of course
You're
not,
aware
no.
of that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I did try and introduce myself to the gentleman, but he's come out in a bad attitude. I just fill you in from the start. I've been around the area filming. I was hoping to get a cut through up this way. As I was approaching, my camera wasn't even running.
Okay.
When the young lady engaged, I turned the camera on. A bit like
Okay.
you guys do. It's for my safety, because I don't know who's going to come out and start having a go at me.
Okay.
Yeah. She did start demanding things. She wasn't prepared to listen. I did introduce myself. She wasn't prepared to listen to that. Kept telling me this is private. Now, whether this is private or not, there are no signs telling me that. Okay.
Okay.
You're not sure.
No. I'm
And
genuinely
even
not.
if it is private, this is publicly accessible.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Like you said,
So,
no gates or anything.
so I'm
yeah?
not breaking any laws.
Okay.
Then she said, I'll go and get my manager. I said, well, can you be quick then? Because I'm actually trying to see if I can cut through to the other side. I want to get to DPD.
To my knowledge,
Yeah.
I think this is a dead end.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Um,
So I waited for
I
the
don't get down
gentleman.
there much, but I think
No,
it's a
that's
dead
fine.
end.
So I waited for the gentleman. I tried to introduce myself so that we could start on a nice, pleasant footing.
Yeah.
Didn't want to know. Started demanding not to film him. I tried to explain there's no right to privacy in public.
Okay.
All the things within the law.
Yeah.
Then he said, well, let's go to the police. I said, well, I'm actually going this way, but if you want me to, I will, because I would like you to understand the laws around
Yeah,
photography.
of course. Yeah.
I'm not going to run and make you chase me. So I've
I'm
come down.
glad to hear it.
So
Okay.
I've come down with
Yeah.
him. I'm open with you. You've been very professional at the moment. I would appreciate if you could just go and tell him I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, as I say,
You know,
if
I don't know if I had you on camera then. Sorry.
I'm not offended by that. If I'm right, and that while obviously buildings are private, I would have thought that the roadway, for want of a better phrase, here would be public access.
Yeah.
I will check that.
The trouble is, unfortunately, so many people are ignorant of the laws around photography, aren't they? It makes your job hard sometimes, because I was up at the post office earlier and I said, we're going to call the police. And I said, well, please do, because hopefully the operator will tell you it's not a problem.
Well, this is it. And what, obviously, as you can appreciate, particularly if you spend time doing this,
I try.
Then people do get aggravated, uncomfortable or whatever it might be. But you're quite right that in a public area, yes, of course you've got fine to do that. Can I ask though, is there a particular purpose for it? Just so I know. There is. Okay. Can I ask what that is? You
can.
I can. Okay. You don't want to tell me?
No. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just giving you time to speak. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you remember Pathé News?
I don't know.
Oh my word! Everyone's too young. Black and white news photography, or news footage from the war and stuff.
Okay. Right.
People are using that today to learn about history.
Yes.
In 20 years' time, people are going to want to know about COVID.
Yes.
And how businesses are, and they're also going to be very interested in how, over the years, people have suddenly become afraid of cameras.
Right.
And unfortunately, some police officers, not Gloucestershire, I've got to say Gloucestershire have been absolutely spot on. Yeah. But you watch YouTube and see some of the videos and the way police officers act, they want to raise the Terrorism Act and all sorts of things just to get people's names. It's obvious that's all it is, because, do I look like a terrorist? Is this anything? It's a crazy world.
I wouldn't like to profile what a terrorist looks like.
Exactly. Exactly. It's a crazy world, and we just want to educate people in the future. So we're recording for matters of public interest. Totally legal activity.
Like a time capsule or something like that.
That's probably quite a good analogy. Actually, I quite like that. Time capsule.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a particular organisation that's for?
We all fall under PINAC.
PINAC.
PINAC, which is a.
I will make a note of that.
Yeah. It's a company. There's a sole director. I won't give you his name for professional and personal reasons, but it stands for Photography is Not a Crime. Hi guys. Hello. Come and join us. We're having a lovely chat.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Okay, well don't film me.
Why not? You've spoken to me. You see what I mean, guys?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Can you do me a favour?
You're a happy chap, I can tell. Look at the smile under that mask.
I'm always happy.
Brilliant.
Sergeant Pendle. Yeah. Could you just ask him, because I can't remember where we might stand on public or private on this sort of roadway area here, because I genuinely can't remember.
Yeah. No, it's all.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Sorry, photography is not a crime. So PINAC.
PINAC, yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Photography is not a crime, and it's a limited company, and we all fall under that, because I'll tell you the reason I picked up the camera and started doing this is because I was seeing people out doing lawful activities. Yeah. Some wildlife photographers, some citizen journalists, and the way they were being treated by the police, I was actually ashamed of the police force. I got a lot of respect for the police, and there's more good than bad, don't get me wrong. There really is.
I'd like to think so.
So we're trying to highlight the bad cops and try and re-educate them so that they don't abuse Section 1, Section 50, Section 43, because they are, and they're doing it for the wrong reasons. And in fact, when you go back in, I don't know if you're aware of a memo that was sent around from the Met Police. I'm not going to give you any clues to it other than that. Every officer in the whole country should have read it, and it says, do not harass people doing what we're doing. Obviously you approach and you ask, because you've got to be safe.
As I have done.
You've got to be wary of your premises and all the rest of it. But it's an interesting read. I would respectfully advise you to have a chat. Hello, sir.
Just come out to the buzzer. There's some guys from the building across the way.
Yeah.
Who've had an interaction with this chap.
We had a sergeant, guys.
The reason I asked to come and ask you is because I can't remember, and I don't know, obviously you've been here longer than me,
Yeah.
whether this area, the sort of roadway, for want of a better,
Yeah.
is public or private.
As far as I would be aware, this is public access. You've got entry either on payment or otherwise. Yeah, it's not an issue.
Fair enough.
I mean, if they say that their particular section is private property, then you can stand on the road because there's an access, there's no barrier, there's no time delay on it.
Yeah.
It's a public area. So
Sergeant, you are a true professional.
take care.
Appreciate that. Thank you
Fair
very
enough.
much.
So just thought about check. Thank you.
Oh,
So there you go. That's,
yeah.
as I thought.
Yeah. No worries.
Unless they're telling me, which they haven't, that you've tried to get into the building
No,
or
not
sort
at all.
of something like
No.
that.
It was just the typical knee-jerk reaction of people that think this is illegal.
Yeah.
You know, and to demand me to delete the footage, I said to him, I'm really sorry, it ain't gonna happen.
Well, no, I mean, I
You know,
wouldn't have a power to,
It's-
nor do I want to.
it's not the Official Secrets Act, is it? Let's be honest.
No, it's always quite. Yeah, quite.
Anyway, you've been very professional. Sorry, what was your name again?
Andy Brewster.
Scott.
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 Nice to meet you,
As
Scott.
in, it's got nothing to do with anybody unless.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so like I say, I can understand that some people get uncomfortable, whatever
of course,
it might be.
of course.
I'll,
So, are you going to go and
I'll go and have a chat with them now.
So you're going to go and educate them for me?
I'll certainly go and have a chat because obviously they've come to me with a concern.
Yeah,
so,
and obviously you're going to tell them I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm not going to delete the footage.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. You're
Okay.
a gentleman. Stay
Right.
safe.
Okay,
Oh,
and you.
one quick question.
Yes.
I tend to ask police officers this. You're a normal bobby that normally patrols, I'm assuming?
Yes.
You're not office-based?
No.
So what do you think out on the streets is your worst enemy?
Ooh. Put me on the spot.
It's not a trick question.
I don't know.
Shall I tell you a lot of people's opinion?
I want to say something like ignorance. I don't know.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I really know where you're coming from. A bad cop.
Well.
Because they're the people that put the good cops at risk every single day. Because if you'd have been a bad cop, the next interaction I would have had with a policeman, I might have been a little bit tetchy.
Can't argue with that. Yeah.
You know, and therefore we're putting each other then at risk as they, you know, so.
As it happens, not that there's anything to display this, but part of the.
Yes, I didn't know what it
No.
was.
No.
Well, I've just seen something.
Oh, there you go. So
There you
there you go. Few different departments working here, but
Yes.
the one at the top of the list, tutor and assessment unit, is where I work.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay. So part of my role is tutoring new recruits as they come out of training school, and
Brilliant.
what you just said is something that I've said to many.
Yes.
That every opportunity every time they speak to someone
Yeah.
is exactly that, an opportunity to show a good service.
So are you a Gloucestershire Bobby?
I am.
Do you know, I've got nothing but total faith in Gloucestershire. Every interaction with the police I've had has been absolutely spot on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Got to say it, guys. So give the police some love, yeah?
Fair enough.
So anyway, I'll let you get on with your
Yeah,
duties.
I'll
Go and
do it.
educate those lovely people. If I can't get through that way, I'm going to take the long walk.
Okay.
Do you happen to know where DPD is? I know it's over
I
this way
don't.
somewhere.
DPD.
Yeah, don't worry then.
No, sorry.
I'll just follow one of their vans.
Fair enough.
Listen, have a good day.
Right, and
You take care.
Take care.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So there we are, guys. Another shining example of Gloucestershire constabulary and the way the police conduct themselves. He's now off to educate two ignorant people who think they've got the right to demand footage deleted and I can't film because I'm on private property. Total muppets, guys, total muppets. Anyway, I'm going to drop this here and I'm going to pick it up hopefully when I get to DPD, unless anything else happens in the meantime. Keep watching, guys. Expose and educate. Click like, click share, and of course please hit the subscribe button. We're still really new to this game and we would like to get those numbers up a bit so that we can continue bringing you some of the things that we're doing. You take care, guys. Expose and educate out.